I just got the GoPro Hero 13, and today we're gonna see what it means on a 2024 action camera. Is GoPro still the leader on the market, and is it still fisherman's best camera option? Well, we're just gonna find that out by first unboxing it, reviewing it, and explaining all of its new features. Then we'll get more in depth, and I'll explain my favorite features. And then of course, we're gonna put it to the test against the GoPro Hero 12 from last year. Let's begin with the unboxing. So out of the box, I will tell you that I prefer GoPro's unboxing experience versus other big tech companies like Apple. I just feel that everything inside the box just feels more futuristic and more professional and expensive than it really is. And believe it or not, but this is actually my second year in a row of buying the new GoPro flagship camera the same month it released. But you see, this year, it's a little different. And this time, I spent over the double the amount of money I would need to buy the normal new GoPro. I was blown away, and it might just be something you will find very useful. In this box, we have two products, and once configured together, it will maximize your GoPro Hero 13's performance and capabilities. And this setup is very useful for people like me who just have the newest GoPro and connect a wireless microphone and call it their main camera. And that is exactly why they call it the GoPro Hero Creator Edition. And all this really is the GoPro Hero 13 with two other main accessories, such as the Media Mod that lets you connect microphones and more, and the Volta, which is a tripod slash battery slash remote. The Creator Edition is like a kit and also comes with a couple other accessories that you can find only in the Creator Edition or later after you buy something on their website, which is all complete in a GoPro official large handling bag. And the second product we got, we'll just say that, well, it just lets your GoPro do something an action camera has never done before officially, which is, well, focusing. And that is, believe it or not, but one of GoPro's main focuses this year with the GoPro Hero 13. And now it's time to unbox the GoPro Hero 13 Creator Edition and see why this might just be your ultimate camera setup. Alright, let's start by removing the macro lens box. More on what that is in a minute. Take the GoPro box out of the box, and then remove all the paper. Revealing the Creator Edition. Take the cardboard off, then we're left with this, well, the case. Open that right up, and it reveals all the things you got. So obviously this right here is the GoPro, I'll show you that in a minute. But on the other side, that is the Media Mod. And so what you also find in the box is always this. I'd just recommend keeping it on. There's not much of a difference unless you're in the wind. So just always keep it on, I guess. Record button, the highlight or mode button or turn it on. You could use USB-C to charge this camera. And then there's auxiliary for like microphone receivers. And I believe that's like miniature HDMI or something. I believe these are cool shoe mounts or whatever they're called. And that's just for mounting my microphone receiver, an extra front-facing large screen, or mainly use the light mod. And then after the door is taken off, you just open it up like that, slide it right into your camera. And then the Volta you see right here is basically a tripod slash battery slash, well, remote. And so basically this is a tripod that you can mount your GoPro on. This also turns off all around 360. Put those back. Could also hold on to it better with this bracelet, 1/4 thread mount for maybe even attaching it to other longer mounts. No clue exactly what this is. I have some other ideas, but I think that's kind of crazy. It'll charge your GoPro with USB-C, compatible with basically all GoPros, and has 4,900 milliamp hour battery, which is a little bit over double the camera's battery. And so when you combine this all together, it's like triple than just using your normal GoPro battery. This also charges by USB-C. No, this is not waterproof, but it has a remote. So this, you can click to change modes, turn your camera on. I just realized it was connected, and that will let you record. I have not connected this in a while. I didn't think it would work. But yeah, this will check the battery on here. And if you want to connect it for the 12 or the 13, you could use it for other ones, but for those, you just go to the Bluetooth page on the GoPro, press this, and then click Volta, and then it should pair. And then right up here, of course, you'll see this light mod. And so basically it comes with this little thing, and then you just turn it on. So that's at level 1, level 2, level 3, and I think you get an hour at that brightness. There's also this one that's kind of crazy. The lowest one offers you like 6 hours, something like that. It charges with USB-C, and I know it is crazy that it lasts literally an hour on level 3 with 200 lumens, and this is super small, and it came out 4 years ago. Very, very good technology. And this part's pretty cool. Remove the tray and it will reveal all the accessories. And then once you're ready, take all of the paper off of the GoPro, and it is a smart idea to put some screen and lens protectors on it. Adjust your language, adjust the GPS and the voice commands and some other stuff. It's really simple. Update your camera, charge it. Then of course customize the settings, the presets, and then after that you're all set. Oh, and these are all the accessories you get. Now I know it's been a while since I actually truly unboxed it to real time, but basically I think this is everything that is included in the box. I might have missed some other things because again, it's been a few days and I move things in and out of the box. So first of all, we get this. Now this is a quick attachment for your GoPro. Just go like that. So for example, if you're a biker, you could just go from your head to this. This comes with the Creator Edition, only with the 13 Creator Edition, not the other ones, because it's the only one that's compatible with this quick release mount, because the 13 added a third attachment, Just a really quick one. We also get these things that would slide into, well, this, and I believe we only get one, but this is a VHB tape adhesive. This is another screw. I don't exactly know what that is exactly for. I might have an idea, but this is the normal GoPro screw that you normally would use. A USB-C pass-through door, you just put a USB-C cord on there and you don't have to lift it up and then put it in. This is a microfiber lens, a wiper. USB-C to USB-C, pretty nice to see GoPro getting more high-tech there. And also this pretty funny thing, check this out. Yeah, this literally allows you to go like that. So you don't just have to put it on the cold shoe mounts, and you could, I mean, technically, why does this look like the GGI Pocket 3? All right, so you might be wondering what was in this box. Well, this is the macro lens, and I love this thing. I found out that it is very useful. But I'm just gonna let you know that GoPro is focusing on, I might have already mentioned it, the lenses. They're working on making more lenses and all that good stuff, just to help rake in more money. And so now, like, there's like 5 different lenses that GoPro released this year. All of those are compatible, and when you screw them onto your camera now, it'll automatically detect it and switch to those settings. So this is the macro lens, and basically, this part you screw onto the camera's lens, which I'll show you how to do that. But I think what happens is the glass is differently warped, and some weird stuff happened. Maybe the software, maybe they did some unique innovation with taking advantage of even how small the microchip is in this, or I should say the processor. They might have actually found a way around that to get some sort of focusing in with a new lens, and maybe there's some processing software stuff, who knows. But basically, because this released this year, this is compatible with the 13 and maybe the 14 and up, I don't really know. So what you do is you screw this standard lens right off, just like that, and then please don't be stupid and make sure to stay in a more dust-free environment. Even though that's not the main priority, just please be careful. Don't scratch these sensors, because these are actually exposing you to, like, I don't know, the sensor, which is probably the most expensive part of the camera. So just align these blue dots, then you should be good. Okay, there we go. And this actually focuses like a true iPhone or a professional grade camera, which is crazy for GoPro. I can't believe they did this, and it's still waterproof, still keeps the action camera feature to it. Just be a little more careful around these lenses. So yeah, that gets them closer. See that plant icon, and then if you see this human icon, this person, you just turn that way, and then boom, you're good. And I think it focuses to things as far away as it normally would be. I haven't tested it enough to officially know, but I'm pretty sure, according to what I've seen so far. So yeah, just toggle it this way for normal videos and just keep this on for macro. And so with everything assembled together, this is what the GoPro Hero 13 should look like. There we go. That's actually legitimately what it should look like. So pretty nice setup there. Yeah, this charges it. The light's on, show that it's charging. We've got this light, which is actually fairly bright. Let's test the light. Hold on, give me a sec. All right, never mind. All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna. Oh my God. Yo, the brightness on this little flashlight, and it is still this big. This is amazing, an amazing flashlight. Anyway, so for those of you who might be wondering, why does this kid have a video that's 2 or 3 weeks after this camera release? So the new GoPro 13 released September 10th, but I got it September 20th, but I unboxed it September 21st, right? And then that day and the day after, and a little bit the day after that, I kind of worked on this video, or well, recorded with this, and really tested out the new GoPro 13. Got some test footage, and yeah, I got to play around with it, see what it's like. And then time went on, I had some other things to work on. I was gonna make this video, I was gonna release like 3 or 4 days before, but then I decided to release it today, and it's actually releasing, I think, late at night. But the good part is, I mean, and other than the fact that already 80% of the content creators out there that are gonna do videos about the GoPro Hero 13, they've already done that. I've actually collected the most amount of data, and I'm not sponsored, so I get the most, maybe a little more accurate data, because I can give my own opinion or my own experience. I don't really like to go by opinion. I like to go by experience and more fact if I can find any facts. and I try and give that to you guys, the information you need to make your decision on what the best action camera is for your adventures. But anyway, I think it's now time to show you all the new features the new GoPro Hero 13 has.
All right, let's first talk about the auto lens detect feature. So basically the GoPro Hero 13 has a chip as well as the new lenses that just dropped, allowing you to instantly screw off and screw on the perfect lens for your adventure, automatically detecting it and bring you to the right settings, allowing you to instantly use the best lens for your adventure. Second of all, we also have HDR HLG, which is just like last year's HDR introduced in the GoPro Hero 12, but that was unofficial and that was technically fake HDR. And so when I used to record with that and edit it or send it to my Apple device or put it on YouTube, it won't recognize it as an official HDR. Sometimes if your camera's shining in the sun, it'll look washed out, and HDR kind of fixes that, especially with recording like a few feet away from a sunny window. As time goes on, competition usually gets more tight with GoPro, with companies inventing quicker ways to detach your camera. With the GoPro Hero 11 and before, you just had the GoPro folding fingers, which you just screw on an attachment, which you need to carry around multiple screws and all that stuff. With the 12, they had that same system, but in the middle, they had a 1/4 thread, so you could twist it right on, just like Insta360 has for their cameras. Now the GoPro Hero 13, at the bottom, if you look at it, you will notice that it has those two folding fingers and that 1/4 thread, but you'll notice that the folding fingers, the edges of them look different. They're aligned differently. And that is just for adding a quick release magnetic mount. You put it right on it, it kind of has a magnet. Then you pinch the base of it and then it comes right off. The GoPro 13 now has Wi-Fi 6, which is basically just faster transfer speeds when you connect it to the app and you want to send media right to your device. That being your phone, your tablet, etc. It is about 40% faster than the GoPro Hero 12. However, there might be an exception to that, or we'll have to test it. It seems every 4 years, GoPro just changes the battery size. And so now the batteries that are compatible with the GoPro 9, 10, 11, and 12 are not compatible with the GoPro Hero 13 because they increased the battery size by about 13%. Which now adds up to 79 minutes at 5.3K 60 frames per second. With the GoPro 13's battery, it is still removable, it's still rechargeable, and it's now 1,900 milliamp hours. The last years were 1,720 milliamp hours. So 180 milliamp hour difference, not too much. The price difference isn't much too. For adventurers and bikers, you're gonna like this because they brought back the GPS feature, which has been a thing for years. They didn't really change anything new. The only GoPro that didn't actually have the GPS feature was the 12, which they removed that to make it cheaper. And it would overheat a little bit less. And this is kind of small. This is kind of a new software capability, really. So now there are 3 settings for denoise. So they call it low, medium, or high. And so basically, if you're in low light conditions, it just looks like there's less noise, less dots when you're in a darker area. Kind of tried it a little bit, and it doesn't really do much. There's also something called audio tuning, which is just for the camera's mics. I don't use it because I have a microphone and I can't use it with my microphone. It mainly focuses on your voice and kind of blurs the ambient background noise that's going on and kind of focuses on your voice.
All right, guys, so there's one main big feature that is left that is one of the biggest features on this new camera. However, it is getting late, so this last part of the video is gonna be quick, not as much edited, and I poured so much effort into these videos. So if you enjoy the outdoors, the content we do here at Handling Outdoors, or you appreciate the hard work I put into these videos, or this is the right niche for you, then subscribe. And this might not seem normal to hear a content creator say this, but if you're not interested in the content we do here at Handling Outdoors, best for you to just not subscribe. I'm totally fine with that, and that is actually the best decision. Even if you're one of the people who think I am really good at editing and you just want to subscribe anyways, but still I'm not forcing you to subscribe like other crazy YouTubers. Why am I even talking about this? So to simplify it, subscribe if you're interested. So I do like the new lenses they released. So they, let's start with talking about the auto detection. So all the lenses they released have auto detection. Let's start with the ND filters, the ND 4, 8, 16, and 32. And so the higher the number, the more intensity the ND filter effect goes. And ND, it might change the color, but basically what it does, it'll be blurred because it is going through fast motion. But yeah, the macro lens, it's pretty cool. You can do some sort of focusing. So basically what it does is, let's say I was recording with the 13 right here at my face. Basically my face would be in focus and the background would be blurred. There's also the anamorphic one that's auto detectable for the 13 and up. That's coming early next year. It looks crazy. It's for cinematic shots that are maybe have different color tone, but lens flares. So it's for cinematic stuff. Not too amazing. Not. It's just, if you want it, it's pretty nice buy. But if you just maybe think it might be interesting, like me, I don't know if I'll get it. Ultra wide is the same as max lens mod 2.0 from last year. Same everything as far as I know, but it has auto detection. You just twist it on, you don't need to adjust anything. But for some reason, the max lens mod 2.0 is also compatible with this, even though it came out alongside this. And so yeah, that's all the lenses. I'm definitely gonna want to be buying a bunch of more of these quick mounts because it doesn't actually work with the 11 or the 12, but the 13. Yeah, I'm gonna end up buying these. They're 20 bucks for me. They're gonna be 35 for you, I think, because you're not with a subscription most likely. It might just be a good decision, maybe not. But I'm also gonna need to buy new batteries because they are slightly different. And this is the last main feature. Now they made it so you could do burst slow motions. Before the specs were that you could do 27 megapixel photos and at a cap of resolution video, 5.3K 60 frames per second, 4K 120, 2.7240. Now there's burst slow motion. So if you want more slow motion, you could do 720p at the narrowest field of view at 400 frames per second, 720p, 900p at 360 FPS. Those are just for 15 seconds, and for 5 seconds at a casual wide field of view, you could do 5.3K 120, which is double the normal frame rate. That is absurd. That's 5 seconds though. I also did an HDR comparison. The results were weird. And so I'm not going to say anything else. That'll be it for today's video. And so I'm just going to say one more sentence. I'm just going to leave it to the comments because I got to go to bed. And it is late. The dedication I do for my videos are absurd. Wait, I didn't actually mean to show you the time. Anyway, see you in the next video. Stay outdoorsy.